Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. Alright, man. So, look like the numbers just been released from the Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia fight. And it seems that he sold 520,000 pay-per-views, which is a whole lot less than he sold with Jamel Charlo last year. In that fight, he had sold 650,000 pay-per-views. And now in this one, he only sold 520,000. So it looked like his star power is starting to dwindle, and that's all because everybody want to see him fight David Benavidez. Like, I don't think right now people want to see Canelo fight anyone else but Benavidez, unless he move back up to 175 and take on Bivol again, or even better, Artur Beterbiev. I think if he fought Beterbiev, it'll be back up to the millions, or even close to million, maybe like 850,000, 900 and something thousand. But right now, if he don't take them big fights, then he not gonna be the face of boxing anymore. And then you got Tank Davis. He about to fight Frank Martin on June the 15th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. In his last fight with Ryan Garcia last year, it was reported that it did somewhere between 1.2 million and 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. So I guess you only as good as your last fight. And in boxing, they say the face of boxing is the one who sell the most pay-per-views. So right now, I guess you got to give it to Tank. Like, he's the one who's selling the most pay-per-views right now. But he about to fight Frank Martin. So we're going to see if Ryan Garcia has something to do with that 1.2 million pay-per-view buys, or was it all just Tank by himself? But then after that, you got Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. And Jake Paul, he's a star of his own. Not really in the sport of boxing, but just a social media influencer. And he got a lot of following behind him. And now that he's in the sport of boxing, you got casuals who don't really know nothing about boxing just following him. And he been making noise, knocking all these retired MMA fighters, basketball players, quote unquote pro boxers, if that's what you want to call them. And he been doing high numbers as well. And he about to get in the ring with Mike Tyson. And everyone across the planet know who Mike Tyson is. Like, Mike Tyson is literally a living, walking, talking, breathing legend. Like, he's a legend who's still alive, that we can still be able to see throughout the day-to-day basis when he posts stuff online, or if he just doing whatever he is in his general life being uploaded to social media. Like, he's not like someone who was the man back in the day and he then passed away and now we can only go by what he done back then. Like, he's still alive, and because he changed his life around, he got like a huge following now. So many people love Mike Tyson. They like his triumph over adversity story, how he was considered the bad guy back in the day, and now he's liked and loved by so many people. And he's training and getting in shape for this Jake Paul fight, and he looking ferocious. And he's about 57 years old, about to turn 58 by the time they fight. And none of that stuff really matters because he still look crazy. He still look like a monster training. And y'all remember back in the day, back in the 90s and early 2000s, when Mike Tyson was fighting, like, he was the baddest man on the planet. He was the pay-per-view star. Like, that was him. And now that he about to fight Jake Paul, it seemed like he the star once again, because you got everybody and their mom talking about this fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And it's looking like he could top the pay-per-view numbers thus far this year for 2024. Because right now, Canelo is not it. He only sold 520,000 with Jaime Munguia. So we just got to see what's going to happen with Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin. Because depending on how he do and how Mike Tyson and Jake Paul do, then we might have to get that face of boxing spot to Mike Tyson once again, even at the age of 58 years old, which is astonishing. But it's Mike Tyson. Like, he's the dude. And if anyone can come back from out of retirement and become the forefront of the sport again, it is someone like a Mike Tyson or even a Floyd Mayweather, depending on who he fight. But I can see Mike Tyson taking the top spot as far as pay-per-view numbers once again because of this fight with Jake Paul, and Jake Paul being who he is and being a huge social media influencer. So it's yet to remain to be seen, but it's very likely. I know one thing. I know he's going to do more than 520,000. That's for sure. So it's going to be up in the air between him and Tank, who's going to have that number one and number two spot. Even if Tank do win, Mike Tyson could possibly be the number two spot in boxing as far as revenue at 58 years old. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.